Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night, Thursday evening, getting ready for another weekend. It's your Rennie's forecast. We're here every Thursday night talking about the upcoming weekend. And we really haven't had a lot of great news on weekends lately, right? And this is going to be one of those little weather hits where we're talking about some more rain in the forecast. Today was a pretty good looking day. We had sort of the opposite of what we had yesterday. Coastal areas had the most sunshine today, and clouds did dominate during the afternoon over the interior, and there have been some showers over the interior as well. Now, tomorrow looks cool, turns wet. The wet weather will be with us into Saturday, but Mother's Day is looking pretty good. I think you're going to like your Sunday. It's a little bit of a breeze out there on Sunday. Temps will be in the 60s, enough of a breeze to keep the bugs away, so looks great. Let's start off with... Let's start off right here with our Raymond Sky Cam time lapse. Captured a little shower on the other side of the lake right there. That was during the afternoon hours over towards the town of Sebago and back into York County and the town of Limerick. You had some a little pesky shower that kind of hung out there for a good chunk of the afternoon. Now we have some showers reloading off to the south. We'll get some of those overnight, and we'll get some more during, well, more steady rainfall during the late day hours tomorrow into Saturday. Okay, so let's see where we are right now with some of this rainfall getting into York County. It's fairly light right now, just north and west of you, Sanford, over towards Acton, perhaps. Picks up in intensity down to Stratford County. There's been a few thunderstorms in that region. We've had some showers in the Androscoggin River Valley, and a few more showers are lingering just north up into the Rangeley Lakes region, all the way up into Kingfield, Carrabassett Valley area. Also, take note, there are thunderstorms moving through Massachusetts. These will weaken with time. But if you follow the trajectory, they're moving up into Maine. So more wet weather is returning to the forecast overnight. And our next weather maker after that tonight will be this one that will be developing off to the south. There's a little storm system down in the Virginias here that will strengthen. And that will be our rain for late tomorrow night, and into and through the day on Saturday. So let's see how this goes down. Notice the steady rain gets in here late in the day tomorrow. I think at some point during the afternoon, we're going to go from drizzle to rain. We'll talk more about that in a second here. But 8 p.m., it's a steady rainfall for most of the area. If you're watching us from central Maine, mid-coast Maine, east, you're probably still waiting on it. But I think we're probably going to get 1 to 3 inches of rain. There could be some spots in New Hampshire, especially, that could get a little over 3 inches of rain. Flooding is possible. We're watching the streams, the poor drainage flooding potential, and maybe some river flooding. But rivers don't look to be a huge issue at this point based on what we're seeing on the hydrology forecast. But some of them get up to near action stage and maybe some minor flood stage. So keeping tabs on the river flood potential as well into the day Saturday. All right, so the storm is intensifying just off to our south on Saturday morning. And we'll have some on and off rainfall, and some decent downpours will be with us into Saturday morning. Now, the big question in my mind is, when does it move out? We should see some improvement at some point during the afternoon. We'll probably still have at least some showers into the afternoon, but my guess is we'll get a sunset in on Saturday. So just in time for the sun to go down. Ooh, let's go back to that for a sec. Just in time for the sun to go down, I think we'll get some sun to return, which will set the stage for a nice looking Mother's Day. I advanced too quickly. I just wanted to show you Mother's Day real quick. So there was 7 a.m. Saturday. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's pulling away, and boom, there's the clearing trend. So it's sunny and breezy on Mother's Day. Notice the winds are coming out of the northwest. So it's a nice dry airflow for us. Mother's Day looks fantastic. It's going to be in the low 60s, and there'll be a bit of a breeze, gusting around 20 miles per hour. So it should be a good looking end to the weekend. And today you might have noticed a little bit of humidity out there. We will not have any of that late in the weekend. So that's good news there. All right, 11 o'clock tonight, we're back at it with some rain moving in. It's some on and off light rain overnight, and that feature should be lifting north during the morning tomorrow. I think we'll be dealing with clouds and potentially a little bit of drizzle. You might get just enough drizzle during the day tomorrow that you'll need the windshield wipers. But I don't anticipate any organized heavy rain or anything like that tomorrow morning through at least early to mid-afternoon. It's more so mid to late afternoon that we'll get into some steady rainfall, and areas in New Hampshire will get into that first. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're just getting in on the action, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock or so, and this is slowly lifting north. Those of you from Augusta to Waterville to Rockland to Brunswick, Bath area, these areas are probably still waiting on some of that rainfall. But the rain comes in, and it's going to come down heavy at times. Friday night, this 11 o'clock Friday night. Heavier rain indicated by the yellows and the oranges right there. And here comes some heavier rainfall into the morning on Saturday. Now, Saturday is one of those days where it's probably intermittent, steady rainfall. So we'll get some decent bursts of heavy rain. It'll lighten up. Depends how much dry air works into the system. But I think late in the day, it'll just be clouds, and notice some sunny breaks developing just before the sun sets. I think we'll get a sunset in, especially over western areas on Saturday. Saturday night, we'll clear it out, and just in time for Mother's Day, it's looking a lot better. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. A few spots in the mountains will probably stay in the 50s. There'll be a stiff northwesterly wind on Sunday. So this is what we're looking forward to. If that's too cool for you, which is seasonable, it's about where we should be. Looks like our next real warm-up gets going Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So a respectable amount of rain is heading to our direction over the next couple of days. Probably about 1 to 3 inches of rain should be expected. Those of you from central Maine to mid-coast Maine, you'll see a little bit less as far as rainfall amounts go. Best chance for getting over 3 inches of rain is probably in this little area here, mostly in southern New Hampshire. So that bears watching. But yeah, there is the potential for some flooding, primarily stream, poor drainage flooding. The rivers will keep an eye on that as well. So rain develops tomorrow. We might start as a little bit of drizzle. Steadiest rainfall will be late afternoon through Saturday. And to be more specific, through Saturday morning. Mother's Day looks great. Temperatures, they're going to leave a lot to be desired tomorrow, though. 48 degrees. What happened? We should stay in the upper 40s at the coast. It'll be a little bit warmer farther north and west you go. North and inland, we'll call it. Central Maine, we should get in the 50s. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday look pretty good. And one of the big questions I have in my mind is wind direction next week. If we can hold off sea breezes, I think just about everyone gets in the 70s. So that'll be something to watch. Another thing to watch next week will be some rain trying to get in either late Wednesday or Thursday. That's not an organized storm. It's not a big storm at all. So the only real decent sized rain event will be this one coming in for Friday into Saturday. So there we go. Let's see if we can answer some of your questions here. Will this be like one of the Grinch storms with wind gust power? No. The flooding might be the only real thing to watch here, Connor. But yeah, wind will be pretty manageable. I think we're in good shape. 20, 25 miles per hour for gusts. I think we're in good shape there. Strongest winds will actually be on Mother's Day. We might get some gusts around 30 miles per hour, but the sun's back there. Hello, Troy. All right. Yeah, it does. All right. So Bernie, strap on the boots and go help. All right. Looks like we're going to need the windshield wipers and whatever we need to do to get ready for some rainfall. I think we've had enough of it, though. Heading deeper into spring, we've had enough rain. I saw the drought monitor today. Do you believe it? They're actually still putting western parts of York County in, I think it was moderate drought. You got to be kidding me. That can't be right. I don't know. Attention to detail, folks. I don't know. There's no way we're in drought right now. And we're fire danger. This is helping out there. So we're not talking drought. We're not talking fire danger. And I think that's probably good news. But I think at this point, everybody could use a little sunshine. And unfortunately, today's weather is not going to last. Next chance for any full sun will be on Sunday. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms this upcoming weekend. And I think you'll be happy with the forecast as we head into next week. So hang in there. It will stop raining one of these days. All right. Take care, everybody. More updates are coming up on CBS 13 at 11 and Fox 23 at 10. All right. Take care.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through the